Today, we're diving into how the health of your body, everything from nutrients to hormones and metabolism, directly impacts your mental health. I will also walk you through specific labs that you can request to your provider to uncover root causes of anxiety, depression, and mood changes. So let's get started. Hi, my name is Dr. Arianne. I'm a functional medicine practitioner, doctor of physical therapy, registered dietitian, and owner of the Movement Paradigm Integrative Health Center. And this is something that I speak with my patients about all of the time because I will not just take that they have anxiety or depression as a diagnosis. I want to understand why, and so should you. So let's talk about the nutrient-mood connection. So did you know that deficiencies in key nutrients like magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3s can increase your risk of depression by up to 30%? These nutrients are crucial for neurotransmitter production, for brain function, and even inflammation control. So what are some of the labs that you can request to have tested? Magnesium, but specifically red blood cell magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 index, zinc. Ideally, we'd love to have a plasma zinc, an iron panel, ferritin, your stored iron, total iron, TIBC, methylmalonic acid to assess B12 levels. So we want to look for any of these underlying deficiencies. If you find deficiencies, you can incorporate foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, seeds, high quality supplements, and all of this can make a huge difference in your mood and energy levels, and you're being very meticulous about what is deficient and what you're supplementing or eating with. Next, we'll talk about metabolic health and anxiety. So metabolic health is another critical factor that is so overlooked. So if you have insulin resistance, diabetes, or blood sugar swings, it can increase anxiety up to 20%. These fluctuations can leave you feeling irritable, fatigued, emotionally unstable. So what are some of the things that we can test from this perspective? First is hemoglobin A1C. This is the average of your blood sugar over 3 months. We want to look at a fasting glucose, which is pretty basic, fasting insulin, and we can also look at leptin, one of your hormones. So balancing your blood sugar with nutrient-dense, low glycemic foods, meals, and snacks, plus consistent movement, especially after meals, can help regulate both your energy and your mood. Even just walking for 15 minutes after your meals can make a huge difference. Next, we'll talk about thyroid function and emotional health. So your thyroid is your master regulator, plays a key role in emotional health. So an underactive thyroid, which is very common, can lead to depression and fatigue, while an overactive thyroid can often contribute to irritability or anxiety. This is typically often overlooked, but when we look at comprehensive testing, it can really give you the answers that you need, not just simply your TSH, which is your thyroid stimulating hormone. That is one measure, but we need more. We need our free T3. We need our free T4. We need thyroid antibodies. So your TPO antibodies, your thyroglobulin antibodies. We also want to look at reverse T3. So whenever possible, this is really great to really understand a better picture of your thyroid health to see how you're converting T4 to T3 or T4 to reverse T3. So even mild imbalances in your thyroid can impact how you feel daily. So if you're experiencing unexplained fatigue or mood changes, please ask your provider about these labs. You have to be your own advocate. So the last aspect is going to be hormone shifts and mental health. So often, if you're experiencing hormonal issues, this may be largely in part due to something else, so keep that in mind. But hormonal imbalances during menopause, andropause, or periods of high stress can significantly impact your mood. So symptoms like brain fog, irritability, depression often point to imbalances in hormones like estrogen, testosterone, and of course, cortisol. So what are some labs that you can test here? So we can look at total and free testosterone. We can look at estradiol, which is going to be E2. We can look at our sex hormone binding globulin. We can look at DHEA. We can look at follicular stimulating hormone, FSH, and luteinizing hormone. This can help us assess menopause or andropause, and cortisol. And this is definitely looking at a 4-point salivary test can be the most helpful. So tracking your hormone levels over time is going to allow you to catch imbalances early before bad things happen. So with the right interventions like stress management, nutrition, supplementation, you can support hormonal harmony. So now let's bring it all together. So taking action, a whole body approach. So if you're struggling with mood changes or mental health challenges, the first step is digging deeper with the right test. So here's a recap of all the things that we discussed. So if we're thinking about nutrient deficiencies, magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 index, zinc, iron panel, methylmalonic acid. Metabolic health, hemoglobin A1C, fasting glucose, fasting insulin, leptin. Thyroid function, full thyroid panel, TSH, free T3, free T4, thyroid antibodies, reverse T3. Hormones, testosterone, estradiol, sex hormone, binding globulin, DHEA, FSH, LH, and cortisol. Once you understand your baseline, you can work with a practitioner like myself or another functional medicine practitioner to build a personalized plan, including diet, movement, and lifestyle changes. You can heal. Of course, you are going to address all of the emotional triggers that might be affecting you and might be influencing your life, but please also make sure that you are looking into specific root causes. Remember, your mental health doesn't exist in isolation. It's deeply connected to your physical health. So by addressing these root causes, you can feel more energized, focused, and resilient. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. If this was helpful, please give it a like, give it a share, comment below. I would love to hear your journey and where you are and if you've been able to test some of these labs. And if you need help on your journey, please reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to help you. We also have an app, The Movement Paradigm, for all of your whole body wellness that is accessible to everyone. So we have nervous system, holistic physical therapy, functional medicine, and so much more. So thank you. I'll see you next time.